They say the blood moon only rises once every 100 years. But when it does, the past comes to collect its due. Tonight, I watched it creep into the sky, a crimson glare so unnatural it felt alive. And I knew everything I thought I'd left behind was about to wake up. The village I called home was nestled between towering mountains, shrouded in legends and whispered warnings. The elders spoke of the blood moon with a reverence that chilled the bones. Never face the blood moon alone, they warned. It shows you the debt you can't escape. I had long dismissed these tales as mere folklore, but as the moon rose, casting its eerie glow through the trees, I felt a shiver of dread crawl up my spine. An invitation had arrived earlier that week, delivered by a figure cloaked in shadows. It beckoned me to a gathering at the abandoned estate on the hilltop, a place where the air was thick with the weight of forgotten memories. Curiosity and a sense of foreboding tugged at me as I made my way to the estate, the fog swirling around my feet like ghostly fingers. As I approached, the moon began to rise higher, illuminating the crumbling facade of the estate. The atmosphere was electric, charged with an energy that felt both alluring and terrifying. Figures began to materialize in the mist, blurred, shadow-like, eerily familiar. They were the spirits of those betrayed, abandoned, or wronged by someone they loved. One spirit stepped forward, pointing a skeletal finger at me, its whisper echoing the mistakes of my past. Another silently reenacted a betrayal scene, a painful reminder of the choices I had made. Guilt and regret washed over me like a cold tide, the shadows stretching across the walls, whispering secrets I had buried deep within. I stood at a crossroads, the choice looming before me: confront my own betrayal and seek forgiveness, or let the anger consume me, risking becoming one of the spirits trapped in this cycle of vengeance. Would you forgive those who hurt you, or claim revenge and risk becoming one of them? The question hung in the air, heavy with consequence. As the moon reached its zenith, I felt the pull of the estate, the doors I tried to escape opening into visions of my past wrongs. The spirits grew more tangible, their hostility palpable. Each moment stretched into eternity as I faced the pivotal choice: to forgive or to seek vengeance. The wind howled, and the whispers crescendoed, drowning out my thoughts. Shadows twisted and danced around me, the red light intensifying, casting a hellish glow over the scene. In that moment of silence, I felt the weight of every decision I had ever made pressing down on me. With a trembling heart, I made my choice. I chose forgiveness. As I uttered the words, the spirits began to fade, their forms dissipating like smoke in the wind. A sense of relief washed over me, but as the last echoes of their presence faded, I understood the truth. While forgiveness may free the soul, the past never truly disappears. The estate stood empty and silent, but outside, a shadow moved beneath the blood moon, a reminder that some debts remain unsettled for others. The fog lifted, and the moon slowly transitioned from red to pale, leaving behind a lingering silhouette that sent a chill down my spine. The blood moon rises, and it tests every heart. Tonight I survived, but will you if you ever face the choice? Would you forgive, or let anger trap you? If the blood moon rose in your town, what would you choose? As I walked away from the estate, the soft wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it the weight of my decision. The night was far from over, and the echoes of the past would always linger, waiting for the next blood moon to rise.